Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus again, spokesman and advocate of basic human rights for all people. I have a wonderful message for you today that I'd like to share with you, and I hope this message serves you diligent as the blood that flows through your veins. It's coming to you live from station WEBM. That's wonderful, Eddie B. Marcus, operating smack from the top of the sky, right to wherever you are. My subject for this particular presentation is, as in heaven, so on earth. I've asked the people of the state of Minnesota to write me in as the next United States Senator, 2018. And set me up to become the next president of the United States in 2020. And I say this and I pursue this because I only want the best for the people of the state of Minnesota, the people of this nation, and the citizens of the world community. And I'm asking you to stand with me in love. You've heard that heaven operates under a set of principles, and that when they were violated, the violators were cast out. You've heard that the Garden of Eden operated on the basic set of principles, and when they were violated, the violators were cast out. But now we are living here during this day and in this time. And I, for some strange reason, have been revealed a set of basic principles during our living that would offer us peace and prosperity and happiness in our lives, the fulfillment of our own personal dreams. And I'm asking you to give me a shot. I'm asking that you would review my YouTube pages, my Facebook pages, and get the details of this for which I speak. You see, some of the things that I have learned came from the church's teaching, such as God and the creation. I've learned other things just by observing life. I've seen the Republican and Democratic administrations. I've seen through observation as a social science, socialism, communism, and dictators and theocratic governments. And the things that's coming amongst them all is at the end of the day, there's crime, there's violence, there's poverty, and there's suffering of its people. And so to me, ladies and gentlemen, that is not good enough for me during my lifetime. During my lifetime, I want to see all of that ugliness gotten away. And I know I can't do it. Only thing I can do is advocate for that which is right. And so when I see all of these other things that's happening that fails, and then my revelation is something that eliminates that, then I have to share with you that the possibilities do exist. And they exist under the fact that there are resources of the earth that allow everything for the survival of every human being to be maintained. Everything. Food, clothing, shelter, unlimited, unrestricted education, health care from the womb to the tomb. Every individual on earth requires this. God set it up that way. Whoever created us, whoever you think God is, set it up that way. And in order for that to happen, to meet every last one of our needs, each of us have been given a responsibility. Each of us has been given a role to play in that process. And we call that careers. We've been given something to do. Each of us desires something specific in doing in our lives. We don't want to just be here sitting down. We got something to do. And when we can recognize what that is and then have the opportunity to do it and do it, it gives us our greatest joy. It's greater than sex. It gives us our greatest joy. And it doesn't require us doing everything. We just do that specific thing. Because every last one of those specific things are connected to the one thing. And what is that? Heaven on earth. Each of us exercise our gifts, and we create enough goods, enough services to make sure that food, clothing, and shelter, and education, and health care is denied no one. Not just in Minnesota, not just in this country, but anywhere on the face of the earth. This is God. This is not Democratic. This is not Republican. This is not dictatorship this time as we understand it to be. This is not even theocratic as we understand that to be. This is just life and truth and love. And when we do all this, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have to lie. We don't have to cheat. We don't have to steal. We don't have to kill. We don't have to terrorize. We don't have to have poverty. And we can prevent someone saying, give me the right to make money, to control the money, and I don't care who makes the rules, because we don't need money. We need survival. We need the resources. We got it. We need to exercise our gifts to create that which promotes survival. And we are ready to do that. So all we need is the people to make up their minds that we're not going to let anybody come here talking to us about some old junk that denies that, as some leaders around the world are doing today. Now, we don't know if they just set it up because they want to be boss or set it up because they think they know best. But life and its results have taught us that they don't know best. So I'm asking you, ladies and gentlemen, to try something that we have never tried before in my lifetime. Let's try God. I don't care if you don't believe in God. Let's try God anyway. And when I say let's try God, let's try to make sure that your needs are met. And to recognize that your needs cannot be met by you doing your one thing. You require everybody else to do their thing. And it comes together. And you and I, all of us as Minnesotans, all of us as citizens of the United States, all of us as citizens of the world, can raise up our hands and say, thank God Almighty, we are free at last. Is that asking too much? Now, I know that there are other Democrats running, or a Democrat running for the United States Senate, who've been there 12 years before. They ever talked about or carried forward these kind of ideas? I recognize that there are presidents. We got people who run for office, main office, talking about what they were going to do. And has it happened? No, ladies and gentlemen, it has not happened. Why? Because these leaders were not equipped. These leaders could not stand up in your face and tell you that they could not be successful in these things unless you, the people, not just Democrats, not just Republicans, not just independents and others. It takes all of you. Ooh, sounds like I'm fussing, don't it? Well, I don't mean to be fussing, but I want to share the truth with you. I know the road to peace. I know the road to prosperity. I know the road to joy of life. And so I'm asking you, in spite of whoever that person is in Minnesota who has everybody knows about. Nobody knows about me. I don't have any finance behind me. There are no special interest groups supporting me. I have to write my stuff out on a piece of paper and look at it, study it, and say, well, this is true. And then go and try to post it on YouTube or Facebook and hope that you will see it. You can have a little turkey walk across the street and miss a car that's trying to hit it, and it'll be all over the nation in a week. Somebody comes to you and tell you how you can eliminate the pain and suffering of other people who are sick in this country, the people who are homeless in this country, the people who are going through all kind of persecution in this country. And the media won't even tell you unless I pay them. I'm not paying them a penny. I'm telling you the truth. You take the truth and run with it. And if you can't take the truth and run with it, let me tell you, it hurts me. I'm not going to get angry with you anymore, because one thing I do know, that God is legit. And the statement that says you shall reap what you sow is not a con. You will reap what you sow. So if you want the joy of life, if you want the beauty of life, you got to bring it to life. And I got no problem with that. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I am Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate for this wonderful new world, this heaven on earth that I've been talking to you about. And I'm trying to generate enough excitement in you to say you want it too. Can't beat that. Thank you so very much. Bye-bye.